Hello everyone, Mike Guerin here, founder of Infinite Success Academy and the author of the books, You're the One. Today, along with this beautiful drone shots from Boquete and Escondito in the Cherokee province of Panama, I wanted to talk to you today about the art of being. Have you ever felt like you're doing everything right, but there's still this gap between where you are and where you want to go? You know what you want to accomplish and what you're supposed to be. You're showing up every single day. You're working your arse off. You're executing the strategies, and yet somehow you still feel like you're falling behind. And most people think the solution is to do more, hustle more, and grind harder. But here's what I learned. The hustle and grind culture is actually hurting you. And you say, but Mike, are you telling me that I just need to sit back and relax and kumbaya my way to dream life? No, that's not what I'm saying. But in this episode, I'm going to show you a way to change your life, not in weeks, months, or years, but in minutes. This method, taught to me by my real estate coach many years ago, has helped me to become healthier, happier, and richer than I could have ever imagined. And not by doing more, but by learning how to collaborate with reality instead of trying to compete against it. You've probably heard the cliche that you need to do less doing and focus on more being. And let's be honest, that sounds like something you'd read on a coffee mug at a yoga retreat, right? It sounds nice, but when you say it fast, but what the heck does that mean when you've got bills piling up? Well, actually, there is a ton of wisdom in this idea of being versus doing. So, first I want to break down, what does this even mean? We know what doing is, right? You write the emails, you drive to work, you try to do a good job and make some more money, and be a better husband or wife, and do the day-to-day stuff. Being, on the other hand, is the sum total of your thoughts and emotions on a day-to-day basis. That's what your being is. Some people refer to it as your consciousness, or your spirit, or your soul. That's your being. That's not the doing. The doing is the byproduct of the being. Think about this as cause and effect. Being is the cause, doing is the effect. So, if you're thinking happy thoughts and feeling good, you're probably going to take some form of productive action and produce productive results, right? But if you're feeling stressed, thinking you're not going to have enough money or that you're not good enough, you're probably not going to take productive action, and you're probably not going to produce the results that you want. Okay, instead of just talking head video that we're doing here, let's get down to it, shall we? Here's a video that I recorded in my garage in 2016, 2016, that I think will explain things much better. If you like this video and you feel it's helped you, please like and subscribe. It's free and really helps my channel. Thank you so much. So, how are we going to change? What's one of the best ways to change? One of the best ways I know to change is to decide who you want to be. Who do you want to become? So, let's say, for example, you want to be a giving person. You've decided that you want to become a giving person, which is a wonderful choice to make. So, you've decided you want to become a giving person, but then you say to yourself, well, I only make $50,000, $40,000, $30,000, $20,000 a year, whatever that number is. I can't really afford to give. Well, my theory is you can't afford not to give. You see, it's not how much we give, but as long as we're giving. So most of us in our lives are stuck in the have mode. We want to have. have all sorts of things, hoard everything together. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're supposed to do, isn't it? Just collect things in life and see whoever dies with the most wins. Ever seen that bumper sticker? Whoever dies with the most toys wins. But that's not the case. So let's have a quick look over here. You can see here on the board we have the words be, do, have. Now most of us are stuck in the have mode. We want to have things. So when you're going from here or operating from here, you're operating from fear and scarcity. You're afraid not to have. You need things, I gotta have them. If they're scarce, you're afraid, I gotta get more. But that's not a natural flow, folks. So in this case, let's say you start out, you have something, in this case is a paycheck. So you have a paycheck. Now you want to do something, you've decided you want to be a giving person, so what would you do? Well, you'd probably want to give a little bit of money to charity, so that's what you'll do. And then wait to see who you'll be. So we wait to see who we'll be until we have. But you and I know that many times at the end of the month there isn't much paycheck left, is there? So then we never do or we never give, so we never become. We never become who we wanted to be because we start with the have. So the have, if you buy something and then you have it, that's in the past. So the have is the past. The do, when you do something, is in the present moment. So that's the present time. When you become something, that is the future. That is the future. So we're living our life in the past because we want to have something first and wait before we do the present anything. So we're living our life from the past. You cannot run into the future with a ball and chain around your ankle from the past. It's impossible. So you will never become successful, ever. So if that's what you want, turn off the camera now, or computer, whatever you're watching, and shut her down, because you'll never become successful if that's where you want to be. Now, if you want to continue and you want to become successful, we have to start from the be. So when we're in the have, that's a totally unnatural flow of life. You can see the arrow going that way. Unnatural flow. Now, when we start in the be and you decide, I want to become a giving person, then you say, okay, what would a giving person do? Well, in this case, we'd probably give a little bit of money to charity. However, it doesn't matter how much that is, whether it's $5, $500, $5,000, or maybe a helping hand or a smile. That's all it takes sometimes. If that's all you can afford to give is a smile, by all means, it's well worth it. Just smile at someone. So now you're doing something, right? And then you'll have the have, which will be controlled by the universe. And I bet you it's going to be a lot. So now you're moving in an incredible natural flow of life. From the be, who you're going to be, you decide who you're going to be, then you do what you need to do in order to be that person, and then you let the universe control your have. Now, let's take this a step further. Thoughts become things, remember. So in order to start the creative process, well, we're going to be creative here, we have to think new thoughts. So you keep thinking, I'm going to be a giving person. So what does that do? The thoughts we think give us the way we feel. So we're going to feel differently. And the feelings we feel will change the way we act, which will give us the results we get in our life. So the way we think causes the way we feel, causes the way we act, which gives us the results we get in our life. So we're going to think that we are a giving person, which will make us feel differently. And you know this to be true. When you're angry, you feel a certain way, don't you? You can feel it inside. When you're happy and glad, you also feel another way. You're laughing and joyous. You feel it. So when you feel that certain way,
you will be giving out a vibrational frequency out into the world. And others who are also vibrating at that same frequency will be attracted to you. And you will attract them. It's that simple, folks. So you, in their essence now, attracting people that are giving people. Because you're attracted to them too. They're giving people as well. So that's how it works. And you'll see it just by getting random people smiling at you as you walk by. And you'll smile back. And they're going, what are they smiling at me for? It's because they feel you. They feel your vibrations. Everything in the universe has vibrations. And what you feel gives them off in that frequency. So, because you felt it, now you'll also act in a certain way, won't you? So you will act more giving, naturally. Standing in a grocery line, you will act more giving. Go ahead, move ahead of me, you only have one item. You're feeling better. You're giving of your time, you're giving of your services, you're giving of your money. So the whole creative process starts with thought. And then you feel, and then you act, and you get the results. So this will give you the results in your life, folks. It's so simple. All we used to do was have. It's the most frustrating thing in the world. This is an incredible natural flow of life going this way. And when I got this, years of stress came off my body, just came off my shoulders. Unbelievable. And it will for you too. Become who you'd like to be. Do what you need to do to become that person. And the universe will control your have. And it'll be huge because you're going to think, feel, act your way to results and massive success.
Hello everybody, just me again. If you want to find out who you really are, just look up here. And if you want to find out how to create success in your life and business, look right up here. Take care. Bye for now.